But the days of scrims I had before Paris, I think I had 2 days before Paris. Those were not great. So I would say this was probably my best scrim day out of all the days I've played so far in scrims. So out of 3 days, I guess, but still nice to know that my level is up to par, especially with someone like Treats who is a good support. I mean, Treats is incredibly overqualified for this league, this position, so the fact that I can go kind of toe-to-toe with him is a good sign for sure. So that's my first thought. I guess my second thought is kind of what I said before. I think from now on, when there are scrims, I'm going to be fully focused on the scrim. So I'm going to close the chat and everything that has anything to do with the stream. And of course, I'm going to show you guys everything that we're doing. So you hear the comms, you watch my game, you see me on the camera, you hear my mic. I share my screen whenever we're doing review. I will do all of that. But I think I'm going to close the chat and everything that has anything to do with the stream so that I give my full focus to the games we're playing, the other guys in the team, other things I might need to do. For example, I think standing up is like a big one I need to make a habit of doing after every game so that I have the energy to pull through the entire day, because now towards the end I was quite tired. I think it actually already hit me in game 2, so definitely need to make some changes there. Anyway, those are the first 2 thoughts. What else is there? Actually, I would love to hear from you guys what you thought. What do you guys think? Let's put on some music while we're chilling. Was there anything that you guys thought wasn't working? You could always see the game, right? You could always see me, you could hear what we were saying and hear what I was saying other than the one time before scrims. Was there anything else that came to your mind that wasn't working? Yeah, I agree on this revive mechanic. Out of all the things that we experienced today from the new game, I would say that revive mechanic was by far the worst one. I didn't mind the boots so much. Of course, they have value in some way. I don't know the exact numbers, but for sure they bring something, right? But that revive mechanic looks like too much. You understand what I mean? Like you get these small flowers, it increases your like strength in the game a little bit. You get the boots, it increases your strength in the game a little bit. But you get this revive mechanic, it puts you like up here and you can run it down for a push and still end up net positive from 1 kill versus 5. That's just, yeah, I don't see it being good. So that was by far the worst change, I would say. I didn't mind the other ones so much. I don't like the map being red. I guess that's one thing. I wish they add. So when it goes to live, I wish they have an option where you can turn it off. I wouldn't want to play my game like that, if possible. Yeah, definitely makes sense. I think we were all quite tired towards the end, and even though we went 3-2 today, so we won 3 games and lost 2 games, I think we all felt like we kind of lost today, if that makes sense. It was a really tough day, and we made comeback wins when we won, and we got completely ran over when we lost. So even though we won 3 games, it feels like we kind of lost 5. Actually, the first game felt like a win. We played good in the first game. But the other games, not so much. So the Rakan game I played definitely felt like a win from start to finish. We were never really behind in this game. But every other game was painful to play. So even though we were winning, for example, this game, like look at the score at some point, 11-2. I think if it wasn't, in my opinion from this game, if it wasn't for this play we made right here, we would just lose this game hard stomp. But this play won the game. Because this play gets Jinx fed and breaks like their momentum of winning fights and taking objectives. Now all of a sudden, Jinx is really fed. Take tower, next wave, big base. And wherever Jinx goes from now on, like look at his items at 15 minutes. 1, 2.5. This just broke the game, what we did. But it felt very much like a loss other than that. And of course, this game as well, like we're winning, but it's tough for a long time to get there. So I think the reason why people were feeling down was because the day was very much a losing day. Which is alright. I mean, from my experience, winning scrims doesn't necessarily mean everything being good. So a couple of losses and rough patches doesn't really hurt. I think it's just important we all see like a path on how to get where we want to be. And definitely today we were disconnected in many portions of the game. And what I mean with that is like if, let's say, we're losing but we all go for a play together, that's a decent loss to take. But if we're losing like we did today, where we're just getting caught and I'm on one side, Velios on another side, or I'm roaming when I shouldn't be in Crowny dice, like these kind of losses feel much worse, if that makes sense. For example, if we, in this game, here, just like stack all together, I don't know if you guys remember this from the review, but here we actually had full control, they have no vision. If we just stack here, take a fight, and die, like with 5-man commit and die, I think that will feel way better than we do nothing and die. Do you understand what I mean? Or for example, no, this wasn't really the moment I was thinking about. It was more here, I think. Yeah, like these kind of moments. So we have like 2 people on bot. I don't know if you guys can see. You cannot see my screen. I'm trolling. So how long did I not show the screen for? Wait, you saw the... I showed you the... Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna do it again. So what I was saying was... if we're losing and we're all together losing, it's gonna feel way better. Like let's say here we're actually stacking as we were talking about in the review, and we go for a fight and we lose because we're behind or someone misplays, whatever. That's gonna feel alright. But if we do nothing and people get caught all the time and we're not really united in what we're doing, it feels much worse. And in this game, I think it was very clear from almost start to finish that we were not on the same page. For example, here, we got fucked bot right. I end up going topside, putting on my wards, and I want to play topside, but Velios bot, and then mid dies. So we get no positive play anywhere. We lose bot tower and mid dies. This feels really bad for everyone. Compared to, let's say we're going for a top dive and we fail it mechanically. That feels fine, you know? We can fix that. But whatever is happening here just feels really bad, so... I would say... the reason why today feels so bad is because we're like losing most of the game. People are dying and it's sort of like for free. Does that make sense? We're not getting anything in return. And when we're going for a fight, not everyone's committed to the fight. We'll try to find you another example. Yeah, here. For example, here, me and Crowny are on the same page for the Leona, right? But Velia is on another page together with Baus. And what happens then is Crowny dies. And Baus dies. So this feels terrible, right? I feel bad. Velia probably feels bad. Baus and Crowny feels bad. But let's say we just go for a fight here all together on the Leona and we lose the fight. It's not gonna feel that bad. It's just about yeah, how ununited we played today. I think that's why it was rough on all of us mentally. But keep in mind, it's like the first day and the new game and everything. Hard. Like, I feel really overwhelmed when I'm playing. And I was only playing champs today I was good at, right? Rakan, Alistar, Lulu, Karma, Janna. If I think about the list I made before scrims, you have Janna here, Lulu here, Rakan, Alistar, Karma. It's all tier 1 champs. So I wasn't really thinking too much about my champ. I was mostly thinking about the game. So I was overwhelmed with that. It's hard to imagine how the other guys felt. But yeah, probably very overwhelming day for everyone. It will only get better from here. That's what I'm trying to say. The first day is always the hardest day. It's been like that for me in every team I've played. Once you get past the first portion of the scrims and the feeling of being new to each other, things are much easier. So no stress in any way. Anyway, it was a good day. I think I'm happy with how today turned out for being my first scrim day thing. I can see this being a pretty pleasant experience for everyone. So let's make it happen. I'm gonna go now though, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna do. So I posted the schedule in my Discord. If you go to the general chat and then go to pinned messages, so I can basically show you what I mean. So if you're in my Discord and you go to pinned messages, you can see the schedule for this week. And I will do this for every week, so you have an idea of what's going on. But basically this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the same. Saturday, there's no practice and no stream. And Sunday is like a, how would I say, special occasion, because normally on Saturdays and Sundays I will not be streaming. So most of the weeks will be like this for Monday through Friday, and then like this Saturday, Sunday. But this week, Sunday is actually a stream day and scrim day, because of the season starting and us wanting to get more games in. But after that, it will most likely just be Monday to Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday off. But yeah, if you ever wonder, just go to my Discord, check the pin messages, and then I will have it there. Anyway, hope you guys have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much for today. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.